So back on the 16th of August in 2010, I uploaded a video called I Live in a Shed. Simple story, I lived with my dad at the time. I was looking for a bit of freedom, but not all the way kind of freedom. I wasn't looking to move out, I was still young, but I just wanted a bit of privacy, my own space. I don't really know where the idea came to buy a garden shed. I always really liked like log cabins and like the wood effect and the idea of the woods and all that kind of stuff, so I don't know, maybe that's where it came from. Either way, we did it. Bought a shed, built it, put it up, and I lived in it. The problem that most people had with this video, it was a rather clickbaity title. Welcome to YouTube. I didn't live in it all the time. It was a glorified bedroom, effectively. I mean, I did have my fridge and like toaster, a kitchenette, if you will, in the corner. But apart from that, I still was using the main house, which was 2 meters away from the front of my shed door for like the bathroom and the main kitchen. But the shed was my own personal world. It was my own like bubble. And as a teenager, it was friggin' awesome. Like, it was no average shed. And I think that's the other thing, is people were expecting me to just live in what they have down at the bottom of their garden, Poddington peas, but it wasn't. We insulated it, and I had like nice curtains that my mum bespoke made for me, and I had a nice rug, a nice sofa, and my 52-inch TV, which gets mentioned a lot. Yeah, it was awesome. And every single time my friends would come over and I'd just like walk out the back door and they'd be like, where are we going? I'd be like, to my room. Yeah, it was weird, but once they saw it, whoa, you have a cool shed room thing. I want a shed. And I think that was the best thing. Whenever their parents would see me, or they'd speak to their parents after, they'd be like, Kita lives in a shed. I want to live in a shed too, because Kita lives in one. I did have a very cool shed. I was very proud of my shed. I loved it. It was great. I used to bring the parents in because I'd want them to know when their son or daughter is stating that they want to live in a shed, they literally don't mean move the garden forks out the way, honey, and let's move the kids into there. They meant like a very luxurious, large garden shed decked out with electric and heating and everything. It was great. It was absolutely great, and I thoroughly enjoyed the few years that I lived in it. Unfortunately, it's demolished now. The garden's totally renovated, and I also no longer live at the address whatsoever, so it's all totally gone. I'm afraid it's ashes and long gone now. Over those years, I have managed to accumulate 405,000 views, 1,000 likes, and 428 dislikes. Ouch. There's a lot of people who are upset that I don't genuinely live in a shed in the middle of the woods. I also have 788 comments currently on this date. I don't know when you're watching this video, maybe I have more now, but I thought I'd read some of them to you because some of them are just swell. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? We hate you. Thanks. The NSA is after my wiener. Can I park it in your shed to hide it from them? Wiener? Now, I presume this gentleman is talking about his penis. However, wiener? That's not a nice word. Weird. Shut the fuck up and get them panties off now. Capital letters extended out there. Thank you. Oh wow, I'm not reading that next one down. Sexy and pretty. Yeah? Yeah? What an ugly fucking loser. Do you cut your bangs with a bowl on your head? My hair used to be quite different when I did this video 8 years ago. Fair enough. I'm going to share with you the secrets of my old hairstyle. So I still have my fringe. That's not gonna go anywhere. FYI, this stays. This is like a fixture. But back in the day, it was a lot more of a fixture. So I would literally straighten my hair. I don't use straighteners anymore, but I would straighten my hair quite aggressively straighten my hair until there were no gaps whatsoever. It had to be thick with no gap. You couldn't see any forehead, couldn't see any forehead. Then I'd hairspray it so it was rock solid, and then I get the scissors like every day, because if any kind of hair had, you know, made its way from somewhere it shouldn't have been, it would get the snip, and that was that. So yeah, my hair always looked very rigid and my fringe always looked very straight. It was what I was known for. It was like people would just say, oh yeah, you know Nikita? I mean, if the name wasn't already a bit unique, but when they go like, Nikita? No, I don't think I've heard of her. They just go, oh, you know, That was it. That was enough. Oh, Nikita. Yeah, I know her, yeah. One of my close friends was actually looking for me once while we were out, and she came into the toilets. I was still in a cubicle, and I just heard her ask all the other girls in the bathroom and say, has anybody seen the girl come in with a really strong fringe? And they were all like, no. But the second I went, I'm in here, and I left the cubicle, they were all like, oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, strong fringe. So yeah, I don't do that anymore. I'm a lot more lax with my fringe. It takes me a hell of a lot less time to get ready in the morning. No bowls involved, but I can see where you're coming from. Watch out for the spiders. The spiders were like non-existent in the beginning, but man, they really came and made themselves a new home by the end of it. That's actually one of the main reasons. That was the final thing that tipped me over the edge for leaving, was just because the spiders, and they were like donkey spiders, they got their boots on, and the insulation was polystyrene, and you could hear them in the night. It was like, you'd be tucked up and then you just hear this. Oh, it was horrible. It was awful, and I'd literally sleep so rigid that I constantly was waking up with like sore muscles and everything. It was awful. So yeah, there were spiders. I don't like spiders. Why was I living in a shed? Who knows? You seem so young. Why not stay with your family? I did. They were only a meter away. I had to call my dad to come and get rid of the spiders. We actually had an internal phone, so we could just internally call each other, and occasionally I would use that as like the spider phone. So, Dad, can you come get rid of a spider, please? He was very good at it. Nice thighs leading up to a so-so ass. Your ass needs a little work, but a few beers and I won't complain. That's all I wanted to see, was your ass and your legs. Bye. I don't know what to do with that comment. Please get a real camera. Might watch a little more regularly if you didn't have all the noise and garbage footage. Meh? Have I improved? Is this an improvement? I want to marry you. Terrible video. If I watch a bad video on YouTube, I rarely go and like comment terrible video. I rarely even dislike. I don't think I ever dislike videos. So the fact of spending your time to literally go and type terrible video, dislike, like really? Hey love, I really wish I could be a fly on the wall. AC/DC, no pun intended. Clearly the pun was intended. Stay great and beautiful. Love ya, bye. And then he left me his email address. That's a bit weird. Wow, not reading the next one. Not reading the next one either. I'll let you just go with your imagination of what I could possibly be getting asked. If you can cook, marry me, woman. Give me a sandwich while you're at it. Why do people think it's like catcalling? Like they think that's gonna like win them the woman of their dreams. My friend Lucy May Walker, which by the way, you should go check out her channel, very good channel. She's commented back, it's 2017, babe, cook for yourself. Thank you, Lucy. Very pretty you. I wish the grammar was better on the positive comments. Cool. Capital letters. Oh, this one. Oh, I remember getting this. I remember just being like, oh no. So in my video, I mentioned because I still had my NES set up, Nintendo Entertainment System came and went. Like, you know, I was very young. I still play it. I still play it now. I tend to use a Retron 5 to play NES cartridges. And in my video, I stated, because I'd got my NES set up, of yes, I still play my NES. Lol, sorry love, but you still play the Nintendo? The Nintendo. I bet you weren't even a drop in your old man's nutsack when it came out. And PS, you live in a shed because you're a fucking pleb. I don't even know what to make of that. Yeah, I still play Nintendo. I still very much love Nintendo. That's not gonna change whatsoever. And yes, I was young when I was playing on Nintendo. That's the case. But my comment in that video was that I still play it because it's an old console. Should be in a museum by now. Actually, I think some of them genuinely are NES consoles in museums. Just saying. I don't know what all this dancing was for. It just felt mandatory. Who pays for your braces and all the jewelry? What happened? Daddy said my house, my rules, so you decided to live in a shed? That's exactly what happened, yeah. My dad said that it was his house and his rules, so, you know, he kindly built me a very nice shed. I was very grateful. My braces were paid for by the NHS. We have that in England. Are you on crack or something? What's with all the yelling? Could not finish the vid. I love your personality. I bet you're great company. Are you in England? Yes. You're crazy. All these YouTube British girls, I love it, especially the way they talk. And they're quite pretty too. Ooh, touched. I love you, little girl. Why did you add the little? I mean, girl's bad enough, but little? Ugh. I clicked off as soon as she said Twilight. I don't even blame you. I really liked Twilight when I made this video. I feel like it's a process that all girls have to go through. I was just a bit late. And a very cool loser at that. Cool shed. Very not bad at all. Guys, come on. Grammar. I want to move in with you. I have a lot of those, which is nice, I guess. Even crazy shed ladies have internet now. 2017, are you still living in the shed? 2018, no. I liked this video because you're a Nintendo fan. Thanks. Can you come like this one because I'm still a very big Nintendo fan? Nikita, you're so hot. Actually, I'm alright. I'm a kind of okay temperature right now, but thanks for the concern. I think I'm in love. Really? From an 8-minute video, what's the address to your shed? XO. It's got 6 likes. Did people really think I was gonna genuinely give out my address? Great place to do a casting couch. It's not very soundproof, that shed. You're a very quirky and spontaneous girl. I dig it. I used to live in a shed around the same time of this video. I called it the shack. It was oddly magical, so I can relate. That's cool. Thanks for that, Josh. Good to meet a fellow shedder. Shedder? Sounds like we molt a lot. Great video. Don't let the dorks get you down. Lots of people thinks everyone is born with a silver spoon up the ass, then there's some that can't get laid in a blow-up doll factory, so they make ugly comments about sex. Stay mellow, you rock. Seems like that would have been a really nice comment if I could understand it better. How pathetic. What the hell did I just watch? I don't know, like 8 minutes of me. If she sucks my... Nope, I'm not reading that one. I'm in an apartment and you have a bigger TV than I have. WTF. I think the only reason it seemed big is 1, it was rear projection, so it was like, it was big, it was bulky, it ain't no flat screen, that's for sure. And 2, it was in a shed. Come on, like everything's gonna look so much bigger in a small shed. Science. I love your alarm clock. Cheese. Voice of Wallace has died now since that video. Wensleydale cheese grommet. Looks more like a granny flat than a shed. Really? Granny flat? Really? This girl is vibing. You can live in my shed. Why would I want to? I clearly had the best shed. Love how she bashes the camera around. Too funny. I'm gonna guess that was sarcasm. I do apologize sincerely for everybody's ears that have watched the video, because yes, it was a terrible microphone quality built into that laptop, so yes, I do apologize sincerely. You, young lady, are a very interesting person. Borderline spookier, borderline crazy. Most of all, certainly different, for sure. Wow, that's just waves, that was. Nes, what the shit? It's N-E-S. I think it's safe to say that a lot of people say Nes and SNES for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I think that's okay to do. Maybe it's a UK thing. I think I've heard people from the USA do it though. Why are there so many dislikes? I think you're adorable and rather fun to watch and listen to. Thanks. Damn, you're fine. Because it's a long video, I love it. People like comment at the start and then I think they watch it all the way and then they comment again after, and I've just got, why do you live in a fucking shed? And then shortly after, although to be honest, it's pretty badass. Marry me so I too can live in a shed and play with your Nes all day. Get your own Nes. Okay, I have decided that perhaps England would be a better place to fetch me a woman. This lady is delicious looking. I was going to go to Japan to fetch me a partner, but I'd need to learn Japanese. No need for additional studies if I go to wherever this tasty girl is. Wow, it's insane. You're gonna go get somebody from Japan but you don't know any Japanese. Wow. No wonder you're living in a shed. You're cray cray. Oh my god, marry me. I only own a Nes and I always wanted to live in a shed. Laugh my ass off. Please marry me. Why do people just go straight for the marriage? Do people not want to date anymore? Hi ShadowGirlKita. Great videos, both of them. You should look into presenting on TV. Your mannerisms are very natural, funny in a nice way, and hold the attention of the viewer to the very end, even when you aren't saying anything. Thank you, that's a lovely comment. That's all the comments that I'm gonna read for now. There are several more to go through, but those are the ones that I'm gonna do for now. So if you'd like to see me do another one of these videos and read some more of the comments, then comment below and let me know and I'll see if I can get that done for you. Apart from that, if you like this video, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye!